morning, my YouTube family and friends. I pray that everyone is having a blessed morning thus far. It is indeed a blessing to be alive. I'm thankful to be alive. I got the sniffles, but I'm alive. So I don't know what happened. I generally, I always keep me a little medicine where I can take to ward off any germs or whatever. But Saturday, I think it was Saturday, I was getting things together for my baby girl's birthday. Her birthday is actually tomorrow, but we celebrated it Saturday. So I was doing a lot of running around. So I think that's where it happened at. A lot of times we run around too much and we got to stop and rest and take care of ourselves. So the Lord is telling me to take care of myself. So anyway, I was able to rest yesterday. We did not get a chance to attend worship service, but the church is within us. There will be times where we're not able to go in person, and of course I love going in person because at the church we attend here, I'm a greeter, and it just blesses my soul every Sunday to talk to people and hug them and love on them, and it's just a blessing. So, and it's when I give to them, it comes back to me 100-fold. So I did miss that on yesterday, but that's okay. God will bless me 4 or 5 times more this Sunday coming up, according to his holy will for my life. So again, I kind of got a little rest yesterday. I laid in and just rested. So I think that's what I needed to do. And I was very tempted on calling out for work today because I was like, I was trying to, figure out what I was going to do on that end. But then I said, I'll go ahead and push my way through. Because, a lot of times over the weekend, we can get replenished. And with my schedule, since it's just me, I'm a widow now. So I have to make sure I'm still going for the kids. I'm going to take care of myself. But I always have to make sure they're good as well. And so even when I try to lay out or, fall back a little bit, I still gotta take care of what I need to do for them. So that's why I try to keep pushing, and I know the Lord gonna give us all strength, give all of us strength to do whatever He has for us to do. So again, I feel good in my body. It's just I sound a little congested because again I've been sneezing a lot, and I think it's just mainly, I don't have allergies, but again, I went into a restaurant Saturday night, and there was so many people there, and it was a little warm, so, sometimes germs can float in that way. I don't know, but I don't claim any sickness. I like to feel good. I like to be well in the Lord. I don't like being down. So I know the Lord is going to get rid of these sniffles and this congestion. And I'm going to try to get me some, I know it's all it is. It's just congestion. I'm going to try to get me some I think it's called Dayquil. I'm going to try to get, I thought I had some gels, capsules, or whatever you call them, left over from, I bought them for my youngest daughter, my baby girl. So anyway, I didn't see them anywhere in the house, so I'm gonna try to remember to pick those up when I get off work today. And I don't claim sickness, I claim healing, so everything will be all right. But I wanted to hop on here and just share a few words of encouragement to somebody. This applies to me as well. Again, when I come on here, I'm not just telling you all. It's either something I've experienced myself firsthand, or I am experiencing. So I like to be honest again. And the sun is shining bright. The S-O-N, Jesus is shining bright today. So I love all this sunshine. But anyway, a lot of times we tend to, forget. I don't really want to say forget, because I believe a lot of us as believers, we are aware of God, how He works in our lives, and we've had experience with Him. If you have a relationship with Him, you know that He is going to come through. He says in His word, He'll never leave us nor forsake us. And so, a lot of times we we can get so caught up in saying, Lord, answer this prayer, answer that prayer. And, I'll just give an example. We'll say, Lord, bless me with a car. And, we're waiting, and we say, when is the Lord going to move on my behalf, But then a lot of times we have to just sit still. He's going to answer the prayer according to his holy, divine, and perfect will for our lives. But a lot of times God is working just because he's not working, or we feel like he's not working. That doesn't mean he's still. He's working behind the scenes on our behalf. He's moving things around in our favor. We have to think of it that way, and then we'll be more patient. But again, as humans, we want everything quick. We live in a microwave society. We want what we want when we want it. So, but God, that's not how God works. He works on his time, and his timing is perfect. But again, we could be praying for a car, and we say, Lord, when are you gonna move? I need you to move on my behalf. And so the Lord is working things out. He's touching the person ordaining. He's ordering your steps. Think about it this way: he's ordering your steps so you can go to the right car lot. He's gonna put it on your mind to go to the right car lot. Somebody's gonna come to you and mention a car lot to you. You're gonna go there. He's gonna touch the person, the car salesman. He's gonna you're gonna obtain favor with that car salesman, and so everything. Think about it that way. It takes time. God's way is perfect. It takes time to whatever he has for you. He's making it just right for you. It's just for you. It's not for nobody else but you. Nobody else can steal it. Nobody can take it from you. Nobody can hide it from you. It's yours. It's yours for the asking. So think about it that way. But the Lord has reminded me so many times, sometimes I'll be just either finished praying or maybe just going about my day, sometimes, and he'll place in my heart, I answered that prayer. Do you remember I answered that prayer for you? He'll bring something to my remembrance, and I'll be like, Lord, thank you, Jesus. You answered that prayer. And we get so busy thinking about what he hasn't done, and God has answered a lot of our prayers. If we pay close attention, I'm gonna be honest with you, a lot of times he didn't answer it the way you thought he was going to answer it. So that could be the reason that you didn't pay. It didn't stand out for you. He answered the prayer, but he didn't answer it the way you thought he was going to answer. His ways are higher than ours. So please remember that too. But literally, I have been sometimes just sitting down and maybe listening to worship music, or maybe sometimes not even listening to worship music. Just going about my daily task. And the Lord said, I answered that prayer for you. Do you remember what I did for you? And since I did it then, I'm going to do it again. I did it before, I'm going to do it again. So again, I just wanted to bring some encouragement this morning. Don't worry about, the enemy wants us to worry, and worrying causes sickness. It causes us to be down and out and to be anxious. In God's word, it says be anxious for nothing. And so, let's quit trying to think we're in control. We're not in control over anything. God is in control over everything. Quit trying to go ahead of God. Quit trying to, I'm guilty of that too. I've just recently, I've tried to, I call myself being proactive, but with God, there's no. Hello everyone, my video some kind of way got cut off. The devil is a liar. So as I was saying, a lot of times, we want to push the Lord's hand. We want to try to hurry him up. There's a song that says you can't hurry God. We just got to wait. So, let's not try to go before him. Let's not try to, God said he's going to take care of that prayer for you. He's going to answer that prayer. We have to remember it's in his time. It's not in our time. Because our time, a lot of times we say, well, what's wrong with our time? But our time is not perfect. God knows. He knows what he's doing. He's perfect. He sits high and he looks low. He knows more about us than we could ever know about our own self. So, let's just sit back and wait on him, and always remember, bask in the fact that he's answered your prayers before, and he's going to do it again. You know, he's done it before. Just sit back and today, think about a prayer that he answered. You have been waiting on him to answer, and how he answered that prayer, you know, in your life. You know, whatever it was. You could have been praying for a house. You could have been praying for a place to live. You could have been praying for a child, you know, sickness. Think about, you know, if your mind can go back to that, think about how he, you know, what steps, how that prayer, you know, got answered, how long it took, you know, just think about that, you know. And when we get so busy thinking about what God has done before, we will just rest in the fact of knowing that he's going to do it again. You know, that's what eases my mind. I'll admit, a lot of times I get anxious. A lot of times I be like, you know, I'm like, Lord, when are you going to do it? I know you've done it before. I'm not doubting you, but when are you going to do it? And the Lord said, just be still. And he told me that the other day in my prayer closet. He said, be still and know that I am God. So let's quit trying to go ahead of God. Let's quit trying to do things our way. You know, literally I have tried to do things before in my life my way, you know, and the Lord he'll stop it. He'll block everything that I'm trying to do. And I know he's done it for you too. He won't even allow it to happen, because he says, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And so when he does it, it's gonna be known that only I was able to do that, you know. So please remember that. Please bask in the fact that God has answered your prayers before. He's going to do it again. And, you know, let's move out of God's way. Let's get out of his way. And let's just know that he is God. He is the Almighty One. He's the Holy One. And he's going to take care of us. We gotta know that. You know, we can't just sing about it and talk about it. We got to actually believe it. You know, this is a faith walk. You know, we want to sit back and say, you know, how much we love God and how much we trust him. But when God actually puts us to the test, or puts our, you know, faith to the test, then it's a whole nother story there. Because he's like, okay, you said you trust me. You said you love me. You said you never doubt me. So let me see what you're going to do in this situation. And this goes for myself too, because, you know, I'm guilty of that. I mentioned this before in a previous video, how I've always sang songs and stuff back in the church we used to attend, and sang about all these faith songs and walking with the Lord, and, you know, and now I'm actually living those songs. I'm literally living those songs. Every song that I have sang about, I'm actually living them now. And so it's, you know, I know the Lord has a sense of humor, because I feel like he's just, you know, that's what I'm dealing with right now. I'm just going to be honest. I'm living those songs that I've always sang about. And I did not understand a lot of those songs I was singing. You know, they were just songs to me. But now they're part of my life. They're part of my life. So again, I pray that this blesses someone. I pray that you all have a beautiful, amazing day. I pray that the Lord shines his holy light upon you and your family always. He encamps his holy angels around you all. I pray that you will bless somebody today, whether in word or deed. I pray that you will just help somebody. You know, help somebody along their way. You know, whatever you're going through, God got you. You know, but let's put our troubles and worries down and ask the Lord to help ask the Lord to help us so we can help somebody else. That's what it's all about. It's not about us walking down, being downtrodden, and, you know, down and out because of what we're going through. Let's make the devil mad. Let's make him mad, and we should want to make him mad every day when we get up. And you know, let's stomp on his head and say, you know, you are a liar. No truth is in you. I'm gonna do what God is placing on my heart to do. So, you know, be a blessing today. We're blessed to be a blessing. So I thank you all for listening. I pray that you have a most amazing day, and may God be with you all. Thank you all for listening, and God bless you all.